So let's just start as if we're starting from the beginning, just to make sure that your hands are working properly so that you can get more bang for the buck. I like to say you're holding your sticks properly, your fingers are all on the stick, no pinkies flying. So you don't have to have a tight grip, but just have all your fingers around that stick so that your fingers can do some help pulling that stick back as well. And so we just hold our sticks like in a triangle or an upside down V. And so you want to put a target on your pad. And so let's just take stick control, the very first one. It's just singles. And we're going to do a rebound. So when you throw it down, the stick is going to rebound because you're relaxed. And then we'll gradually speed up. Using your wrists. Your fingers are kind of helping your wrists. And just hold it right there. We'll slow it down a little bit. Make sure that you're breathing and relaxing. With nice rebound. So it's a down-up motion. Okay, let's take it back down. As you get faster, your sticks will go lower and lower, lower to the head. Slow it back down. This gives your muscles a chance to relax and try to remind yourself to keep your shoulders just loose and relaxed as well. And at the beginning of a practice, just do this, several times just to loosen up and remind yourself to watch your hands. Don't do anything weird. Don't start turning your hands. That's just the American grip, just like this. You don't want to be too flat or you don't want your elbows stuck out. It's just the American grip, just like this, up and down. So you want that stick to rebound. It'll just make all these other exercises on this page so much easier. So like if you look at, let's look at number 13, second column, first one at the top.
And it's the stick control book, everyone.
Yes, stick control. My mic is in the way. So it's just when you get a faster speed, you can start incorporating fingers. So I'm doing this with my fingers. So your fingers are pulling it back. So a good exercise for that is to come up towards the tip of your stick, up higher like this. Now, just put your arms up here like this.
Question.
Yes.
Is there any way to make Dorothea like the co-host or something so that she can be the big view instead of
Oh,
you?
Yes,
Vicky?
Oh, yes.
you have to hit the
There's a
view.
way.
You have to hit the view at the top and select speaker, not gallery.
Yes.
So you control what you see.
Again, I don't see that on my iPad. I don't know if I've got an old version or what, but
Look,
Somehow, Cindy, you've been, even though it's on speaker view, you've been in the main box like Dorothea was. And then all of a sudden you became the main box, even though it's on speaker view. So I'm not sure what happened there.
Yeah, for me, it's always been Dorothea, so I don't know. I've always had it on speaker for her.
got you.
It did that for me too, but then I went to Dorothea's box and I clicked it, and then it said
Pin it.
pin video,
okay.
Yeah.
and
I
it
think that's
worked. Yeah.
We're gonna pin. You're now pinned, Dorothea. You're pinned right there. You're not moving.
I don't know why mine won't do these things. I guess I've got an old iPad. Oh, well, that's okay. She's so tiny, I can barely see what I'm, looking at here. But it's all good.
I would think that there would be, because my iPad is not all that new either. And
Yeah.
I'm pretty
Can I
sure
click
that I
on
could
it?
do that on my iPad as well.
Yeah, click next to her name. There should be 3 little dots, and if you click on those 3 dots, there should be an option to pin Dorothea.
It's almost like my iPad is not even responding to and doing anything when I touch anybody's. There's nothing else to do with anyone on here, but like when I touch her name, doesn't do anything. There's no.
You know what? I
three
had the
dots.
same problem, and I just tapped on Dorothea a couple times and she came up as the main person. I don't know. I didn't have any dots, so just a hint.
Okay, let me try, because now you were. I think it's when somebody's talking, maybe they come up. I don't know. Now I've got you, Corey. Huh.
Just click on
Oh,
Dorothea.
well, guys, it's all right. Sorry, I don't want to delay you guys, so just keep moving on. I'll just squint a lot and
When she's talking, maybe that's when it'll work. If she's just talking, then we'll try to touch it. Okay, I'll mute myself.
Now, am I on? Can everyone
try.
hear me? Because I don't see myself come up in that box either.
No, now I've got somebody
Not in
else
the main box.
doing something. There you are. I've got you now. I'm not touching
Okay, cool.
anything.
Okay, cool.
Thank you. So sorry. All right.
Okay, so we were right
Great.
here. So all you're doing is flattening your stick against your arms and pulling back with your fingers. So then come down, back down into your position, get on your pad and do the exact same thing. By using those fingers. So you're just pulling that stick back. And that's another way to incorporate fingers. Okay, so we won't spend any more time on that. So now, does everyone understand that to read George Stone's stick control, it's written, if you look at it, it's just right, left, 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 right, left. So the beginner would count 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. But if you notice, there's a C with a line down the middle. That's cut time. So that means each group of those 4 gets 1 tap. So if you're bragging saying that, oh yeah, I can play that at 120, usually you're only playing it at 60. So we have to get that speed up from 60. So these now are going to turn into 16th notes. So we're going to read them as 1E and a 2E and a 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 So if you want to just step on your, your foot on the floor or pedal whatever you have with you. One end, a two end, a one end, a two end, a one end, a two end, a one end, a two end. And you just push yourself. You have to get over those barriers of saying, I can't do it any faster. Just like if you were going to run a marathon. You couldn't just practice before the marathon and only be able to run 1 mile. You would have to push yourself so that each day you got farther and farther and farther. By the time the marathon comes, you can do 25 miles or however many there is in a marathon. So you have to do that same thing. If this is your fastest speed, you hold it there, and you better be sweating by the time you finish doing the workout. This is your fastest, and you are just holding it and holding it and holding it as long as you can hold it. And then instead of stopping when you're tense, bring it down. Take some breaths. Relax. Just as if you were running. And then bring it back up slowly. And then push it at this level. Push, push, push. And say you've done this solid for a solid 15 minutes, and you can feel yourself getting warmer or sweatier. Get up, walk around, get something to drink, breathe, shake it off, sit down, start again. And you're going to find, oh my gosh, I think I'm going faster. And you will be going faster. So then you practice another 15 minutes, just solid on that. Just that, singles. And take your metronome and take a piece of paper, say Saturday the 18th. Metronome setting for singles as 16th notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that would be the tempo. So you set your metronome on chick, chick, chick as quarter notes. And you'll find out that that's not 200 like people would do each and be bragging, say, oh, I can do it at 280. But you're not. You have to go by the quarter note. 1 E and a 2 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a. And then by the next week when you look at Saturdays, check and see if your metronome settings are higher. You're going to be surprised, but you have to do the work and push yourself. So now we're going to go down to paradiddles on number 5. Doesn't tell you that it's paradiddle, but it is. It's just right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left. And you might as well put the accent in because a paradiddle is everything else is low, considered ghost notes. So, what speed are we right now? We're not at this speed. We are at this speed. Paradiddle, 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 paradiddle. So you want to set your goal to get those paradiddles up in the hundreds. 100, 110, 120, so that they are working paradiddles. This would be a very slow paradiddle, and it wouldn't be in a cadence. You wouldn't be marching to. You would be marching to. Whatever tempo this is, I could get my metronome. I don't know if anybody knows what this would be. But you want to get those paradiddles up to that tempo. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. I saw someone reach for their metronome. Does anybody have a setting for it? What that tempo might be? got to turn your speaker on.
Oh, there we go. Yeah. You give it the count again. One. What is it?
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. 108.
108. Okay. We want to get it up to like 110 for sure. Between 110 and 118 is good. Okay. That's a good tempo. All right. So what happens?
110.
Whoops. What happens when we get it up to that tempo? I'm going to show you. So that's a comfortable speed for paradiddles on the kit as a fill or a groove. Groove at that speed with paradiddles, this is what it would sound like. But now you can play them slower in a slower groove, but to have them at least, 110 to 118, that gives you fill ideas. If it's even on all the snare, the snare the whole time. So that is line 5. Now we're going to take line 6. It's just an inverted paradiddle. That's all it is. So you're putting the diddle in the middle, as I say. Right, left, left, right, left, right, right, left. And I'm going to show you how much easier it is to play line 6 on the kit as fills as it is the regular paradiddles on line 5. 6 you're going to really, really enjoy. So let's start it slow, like 1 E and 2 E and 1 E and 2 E and right, left, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right, right, left. So I say this: paradiddle, 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 because you know a diddle is 2. Whenever you play diddle, that's 2. So paradiddle. And then the paradiddle, 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 and you play everything but the accent is low. If you know Dave Garibaldi, he has a cool DVD, or I have a VHS, old VHS, and he speaks of those ghost notes and how important they are in paradiddles. Right, left, left, right, left, right, right, left. This rudiment to me is a must to be able to play some cool things on the kit.
Dorothea, I have a question, if I may.
Yes.
So in playing these, and before we get to, it may not be something you want to address today, but in terms of strokes, like in the inverted paradiddle, would you play it as a down, tap, up, tap, like down strokes, tap strokes, up strokes? Is there a benefit to that?
Well, in that one, I would just do down and stay down, down, tap, tap, and then as you're playing the you can come up, but this is not a real upstroke because you just haven't tapped recently with it. So you're coming up on just the ready part of the next one. But you don't have to do this, but you can if you want to do that flowing thing. Otherwise, you can just come straight up from it. Because once you get them at a higher tempo, you want to just to put some power behind.
Mm-hmm.
And it can be a little molar-y.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
But would you apply that to the kit, or would you just keep it sort of flatter once you start playing fills?
No, not necessarily. You know, it could be either way because I'll put those on the kit as well. Okay. So really, I think it's just what you're comfortable with. If you want to just do it straight or if you want to have that flow, it would be up to you.
Thank you.
Both would be fine. But that rudiment is so easy to use once you get that flowing because you can play a song like so do you guys see the importance and the fun that you can have with that rudiment? It's just inverted diddles. Put the diddle in the middle. Another fun thing to be able to do with the paradiddle is moving the accents over. So let's go back to a regular paradiddle. Paradiddle, 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 paradiddle. Right, left, right, left, left. Okay, now we're going to move the accent. We're going to play two regular ones, and the second two, we're going to accent the paradiddle, paradiddle. So this is what it would sound like. So a little faster. Any questions on that? Just moving that accent over. Paradiddle, 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 paradiddle. Paradiddle, 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 paradiddle. So then you can do this. So what I did there is I played paradiddle, 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 paradiddle. So I went back to the regular for the fourth one. Paradiddle, 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 paradiddle. So I'm having two backbeats like paradiddle, 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 paradiddle. So that last is like on beat 4. Then let's move the accent over again. So instead of paradiddle, paradiddle, let's do paradiddle, paradiddle, paradiddle. So the d is going to be accented. The dull, second part of it, is not going to be. So you have to have stick control. Diddle, diddle. So paradiddle, 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 paradiddle. So keep everything else is almost as if they were ghost notes. Paradiddle, paradiddle. Yes, and you can bring that up, that stroke up as well. Paradiddle, 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 paradiddle. You can do it this way, like molarish, or just straight up with your wrist. It doesn't matter. Either one is correct. Paradiddle, paradiddle. My headphones are so hot. I gotta turn the volume down. See if that's better. Whew, they were so loud. But I don't think it affected the microphone, did it? Okay. All right. So what happens when we get that? Paradiddle, 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 paradiddle. What does this kind of sound like?
Train.
Country shuffle.
Yes. So why be boring and play all singles like booka chaka, booka chaka, booka chaka, booka chaka? Be brave and play. And you'll notice that the guys from Nashville, they don't use just that train beat as singles. You'll see them playing, and you'll be like, wait a minute, his hands are not going with the, all singles, because they probably get tired of it too. So they add that. Let me.
Yeah, it definitely makes it swing better, Dorothea.
It
I like
does.
it.
It really
Yeah, it's
does.
definitely, yeah.
Yeah. So as you're practicing that, keep that in mind that you can use that paradiddle, 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 paradiddle. Booka chaka, chaka. You're getting the same, and you can put that da-da in there with no sticking problems. Da da da, and then just start again. Okay. So it just works. So that's another way to play paradiddles, just moving the accents. And then you can do the same thing with that alternate sticking too. So right, left, left, right, left, right, right, left. This is a really good one for you as far as you're playing a soft and then a loud. So you can practice like this in getting ready for that. So take 6, right, left, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right, right, left. Paradiddle, paradiddle, It'll really train you to do the da-da, 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 accenting that second tap. So there's that molar coming into play. That little wrist flick. And in fact, we could practice that because it cleans up your doubles. If we start slow, let's start slow and just go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the is soft. One, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left. A 1, a 2, a 3, a 4. 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 Even when I'm going fast, I'm still doing this. It really cleans up your doubles. So you're getting used to that up, down, up, down motion. Now take line 6 again with the accent on the right, left, 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 right, right, left, 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 right, right. 1 E and 2 E and 1 E and 2 E and. da 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 da. I'm putting a bass drum with it so you don't get off. Whoops. Just doing that exercise, even if you never use it, you know what that's going to do to your chops. It's really going to build your chops. They're going to be stronger and more precise with whatever you do. Okay, so I want to go to double paradiddles just to show you all the stuff that you can do with double paradiddles. It's really amazing what all a double paradiddle can do. And most people never play a double paradiddle. All it is just paradiddle, paradiddle. Now, back in the day, when I was learning them, there was 2 accents. But now they're written in the PASIC, Percussive Arts Society, and the Vic Firth rudiment charts. It's just 1 accent. But we can put 2 in there. Because when you play them, you can play them with 2 or 1. Paradiddle, paradiddle, paradiddle. Now put them back into 1. Paradiddle, paradiddle, paradiddle. So let's start them and play 4 with 1 accent and 4 with 2. And just keep playing them in a circle, okay? So at this speed, okay, with 1 accent, 1, 2, ready, go. Paradiddle, paradiddle, 3, 4. Now 2 accents. Back into 1. Into 2. Into 1. And stop. Okay, so that is how they used to be played. Now, most of the time, you hear double paradiddles. They're done as sextuplets. So there's a different feel. So I want you to hear and see if you can tell me or tell the difference in if I just played paradiddle, paradiddle. That's what we were doing. But now as sextuplets, listen. You hear the difference? Hopefully you can hear it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they're played with a triplet feel. But it's still paradiddle, paradiddle, paradiddle. But the emphasis is in more 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if I go to, let's see. So let's play, I'll slow it down even more. So let's play paradiddle, paradiddle, paradiddle. And then go back to the left hand. So paradiddle, paradiddle, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Paradiddle, now a 6. Paradiddle. And see if you can keep up with that, okay? So I'll try to do them slow. So 1, 2, ready, go. Pair, a diddle, pair, a diddle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pair, a diddle, pair, a diddle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How did everybody do? Did you get it? Okay. So, say you're playing on the kit. You have to do that in a fill of 4. Pair, a diddle, pair, a diddle, duggada, duggada, pair, a diddle, pair, a diddle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1. See how it fits in 4 counts? 2 slow ones equal 3 counts. Pair, a diddle, pair, a diddle, duggada, duggada. So that will be a 4 count fill. So I'll show you that. I'll just play like an easy groove. There's one problem with that. That double paradiddle ends on the left. No. It ends on the right. So you got to get over there quick. Or you could keep it out, but just put the bass drum in on one.
Dorothea, I suppose depending on how you orchestrate it, you could lead your fill with your left hand and you would resolve then in the proper place to come back in.
Exactly, yes.
I just did a single triplet. I just did.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, which is fine, but then you just weren't playing a double paradiddle. You know, that was the only difference. So if you did, you could do like a few of the. That way, you played 2 nice triplet paradiddles, and then whatever fill you want. So just to get those triplet feel double paradiddles, da-ga-da, 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 for 2 counts, and then put whatever you want in the rest, you know. Or you could do 1, 2. Play that as a 2 count fill coming in 4, 2. So you played 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2. Now. Now 4. 1, 2, go. Ready? 1, 2, now. How you guys doing? Okay, I see you. Okay. So now let's take that and make a groove of just the paradiddles, but we're going to split hands. So this is how it'll be. What was I doing? Double paradiddle with my hand up here and my other hand up here. That's all I was doing. That's it. That's what I was doing. But make it groove, you know, add your bass. How's that? How's that for everyone? Just a groove. You just split your hands. Para paradiddle, para paradiddle, para paradiddle, para paradiddle. So, how many of you know what a drag is? Not of a, not out of that, just a drag. Okay, so we're going to put a drag in there. Drag paradiddle. So we're going to do it on the left. So regular paradiddle, drag, and a paradiddle. Paradiddle, drag, and a paradiddle. Paradiddle, tap, and a, that and a will be a drag. Tap, drag, a diddle, tap, and a paradiddle. Tap, and a paradiddle. That and a is a drag. Da, digga, da, 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 da. So paradiddle, tap, and a paradiddle. Paradiddle, tap, and a paradiddle. Now, when I'm doing my double paradiddle on my right hand, I'm putting the accent on both of them. Ba, ba, da, digga, da, 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 ba, ba, da, digga, da, 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 paradiddle, da, digga, da, ba, da, da, paradiddle. Try it on your drums if you have your drums. Let's do it again. How did everybody do with that one?
It's great.
It's fun. It's a fun one to do.
Dorothy, we only have about 10 minutes left, so I do want to leave a bit of time for us to ask questions, and also to let you all know we're recording this, so don't worry if we didn't capture everything Dorothea taught us today. I will send all of you the recording in the next couple of days. Does anyone have any questions?
I did the basic, what I had planned on getting through was the double paradiddle, the triplet feel, and the drag paradiddle with the inverted singles on page 5 of George Stone. So I covered everything that I was planning on covering. So any questions so far?
Who's up? Me?
Go ahead, Carol.
Okay, thanks. I'd really like to specifically work on my left hand. Any tips on that?
Just constant practice. If
Just
there's
constant
a
practice.
problem,
I mean,
yeah,
that's all you can do, huh?
that's all you
Yeah.
can do. There's not
Yeah.
really, a secret. Everybody has that question, that problem.
Yeah.
I have my pad downstairs. I sit on my chair, if I'm watching TV. I have one of those quiet pads, and I'll work on my traditional grip just to keep it going. Because if I don't do that, then my left hand is going to slow down. So it's a constant thing. If you want to do, your left hand, just do like a bunch of exercises. Then you can do both of them together just to check your hands. See if they're doing the same thing. If they're coming up just as high as each other.
Yeah, that's what I try to do is maybe sit in front of a mirror and
Exactly.
see.
And you just have to do it over and over and over. Just to train that left hand to do what your right hand is doing.
Do you feel like it's really easy on the pad? And like sometimes I'll practice on pillows because like I feel like it's really easy. I can do a lot on the pad, But when I get over to like my drums sometimes, because I tune them lower, it makes it harder to roll. So
It does.
what do you think about that?
Yes, that's why. I don't have that pad up here right now. That's why I suggest to do pillow practice as well, and do that same exercise that we were doing earlier. A 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, on the pillow. Because there's no bounce on a pillow.
Exactly.
Find any dead surface that when you drop the stick, there's no bounce in it. And it usually is, a pillow. Or you can get those, what is that pad that I have that's completely dead? It's like a gel pad. I forgot what it's called. It's gel pad, but I forgot the brand of it now. And it's just a smaller one. It's probably like a 6-inch or something. It's great practice pad, but you'll get frustrated because there's no bounce at all. But it's really good practice to practice singles, and it builds your wrists, and then doubles. Exercises with singles and doubles. And even your leg. So you guys should be able to, I'll do it so you can hear it, but you should be able to hear your doubles on your leg. I'm going to turn my mic and see if it works. Could you hear that? You could hear each stroke.
Yeah, and one other thing I was thinking about, Dorothea, what is your perspective on this? Because I play in Nashville, and one of the things I've been learning is where to hit the drums, right? So I really like the idea of playing with a smaller pad once you get the hang of it, right? Because that will make you more precise in where you're hitting things. There's that little mini tiny one I've seen that Dan does. I mean, I don't think I'd go that extreme, but do you practice with that little 5-inch a lot, or do you just stick mostly to your normal size?
No, I'll practice with the 5-inch also as well. But I've been doing, drum and bugle corps for so long and teaching drum lines that You know, my pads have like the size of a silver dollar, the old silver dollars that we used to. So you don't want your hands spread apart when you're playing. You want to have a target, that center for your target.
You want to hit the sweet spot so it sounds right.
Yep. Now, when I'm playing kit, I like to get that rim shot, and so I'm not quite in the center with my left hand because I pull back just to get that sweet spot on my stick and get that rim. But if I'm playing any, you know, that's all in the center.
Yep.
I saw another hand earlier, I think. I thought I did.
I was just going to mention, you said, I noticed that your foot, when you were doing the double paradiddles and you were separating, there's a couple of different things that you did with your foot. One was every other one or something, and your hi-hat sometimes a little different. Can you show a little bit about that?
When I was I doing the when it was the double paradiddles, or when was it?
When you were separating them and doing the double paradiddles on the
Let's see. So I was trying to keep my hi-hat going, dun 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 dun, and then at the same time playing boom 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 bop, boom 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 bop. As the the main accent. And then just keep this going. So your left foot a lot of times is your timekeeper. Like especially like if you're playing quarter notes on the ride, you can play eighth notes on your hi-hat, which is fun. And that's a lot of fun to keep that eighth note going.
That was cool.
As you're playing.
I have a comment, Dorothea.
Yeah.
I think there's a reason why you are called the godmother of drumming. And I just want to thank you for that. I mean, your wisdom that you share with us, and really what it is for me is your passion for teaching. I mean, in all the I'm going to say seminars and things that I've participated in seeing you with, it's just your passion for teaching and sharing in a nice, easy to understand way. The rudiments and their application to the kid is phenomenal. So please keep doing what you're doing. And Cindy, thanks a lot for bringing us all of these wonderful clinics. I've enjoyed every one of them, different perspectives, but Dorothea, this is really awesome.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I love
Can I ask one more
teaching
question?
so that they understand, I want people to understand. I don't want to just blur through it, and that's why I'll ask if there's any questions also. So in case I did go too quickly for some, I want to be able to explain so that you get the gist of it.
Can I ask one more question, Dorothea? Because I think it's important for people to understand this. When you're doing the hi-hat thing, so you're playing toe up, toe down, heel up, correct?
Yeah.
Because I want people to understand that beginners might not get that, and they do the heel to toe thing. And in order to get the action off the hi-hat, especially if you want to get that open hi-hat action off of it, you've got to keep your heel up. So your toe down, so you're going. So you get that tone, right? So just want to because that's something good for people to practice.
Like when I get home after a gig, when I was gigging, my left calf would be in such cramps all night long because I'm keeping my heel up, and so my calf gets so tight. But it just doesn't work. You couldn't do those eighth notes with your heel down and just doing like that. The front part, what is that called? The front part of your leg, those muscles would just be in knots, worse than your calves.
I'm glad to hear that, because I've wondered oftentimes, am I doing this the right way? I've never taken the time to really research it. But yeah, it's up all night.
Yeah.
Great. Good. And my question is, do you give lessons? Do you give private lessons, Dorothea?
Yeah. Yeah, I give virtual lessons.
You do private virtual?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Who knows?
Well, thank you so much, everyone. And hopefully we can have Dorothea back for another clinic if you're all interested. I don't want to put you on the spot, and I know how busy you are, but we'd love to have you back at Beatkeepers in the near future.
Follow me on Instagram and TikTok. I put a bunch of stuff up on